Hey, this is Sister D in the suburbs, and y'all had some questions for me, and I felt like it was kind of soon, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take the questions because I'm out here in the suburbs, and you know what, just chilling. I'm here with one of my producers, and I told him, I said, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and take the questions. So he does have the questions. Thank you for your questions. They were kind of interesting. Some of them a little personal. Prior to that, I was given a title and I was like, really? Is that how you feel about me? And it was someone who I thought I had a sensitivity to, but that's another show. It's going to be Fakers and Haters. So anyhow, he called me Ghetto and then told me he wasn't used to it. I said, okay, I got you. But anyhow, here are the questions. How tall am I? Well, I am 5'7". The last time I was measured, I was 5'7". I think I was a little taller than that, probably about 30 years ago, but I think I'm shrinking. I think I'm shrinking. You I'm sorry, this is making me laugh, but I do. I think I was a little taller than 5'7". I really do, but I believe I'm shrinking. And with my heels on, I don't know, maybe I'm 5'9", 5'10". What is my bra size? Now, that was kind of personal, but I went ahead and I took the question because I was somewhere when a lady asked me that. It was a lady, it wasn't a man. And I told her, you mean now? Because I plan on getting a lift eventually. So it is a 46 double D. And you have to remember, I have breastfed. I have 5 children, and 3 of which I breastfed. Okay, well, let me go back to the question about my bra size. I breastfed those children over 30 years ago. Okay, so that's no excuse. So now I can get my lift. But I have 5 children. As I had explained to you before, this is how I give the demonstration of my children. I have 1 son, and he's my second to oldest, and he's my heartbeat. And then I have 4 girls. My oldest, my second to oldest is a girl, then my son is middle, then I have a middle daughter, and then I have a youngest daughter. So I have 4 girls and 1 son. My son is my heartbeat, and my girls are my circulation. Yes, they are. Actually, all of my children are college educated. They do have degrees, and they are professionals. My oldest child has a few degrees, and I'm very proud of her. They're all equally as motivated. My youngest child is currently in college, so, you know, just really, really proud of her. But all of them are high achievers, highly motivated. In fact, everyone in my family is very motivated. My nieces, my nephews, all of them at, you know, extremely well-known colleges and are pursuing great careers, even those who are graduated as well. Am I married? Well, the person who asked me this question, it was so funny because the way I answered it, and it was a woman, it wasn't a man who asked me, but I do get that from men as well. On a good day, I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. What church do I attend? I attend a church in a very small, intimate community. And it's like a color purple church out in the middle of nowhere. But the people are very self-sufficient. The ministry is a very, very tight-knit community. Tight-knit ministry. The leadership is a great, great, great man of God. And he's done many great things in the community, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful, loving and giving ministry. An event or a group. Let's see. Where do you want to start? With a party, a social event, or a church? I've been asked to leave a few events. I've been asked to leave businesses. I've been asked to leave the mall. I've been asked to turn in my membership at churches. I've been put out of a church. I've been put out of a party. I have been put out of a preschool. A couple of my kids have been put out of preschools when they were little because of Sister D. Yes, I have. You know what? That's going to be a whole nother show because, as I said, I breastfed 3 of my children over 30 years ago. And so as I go into this new season in my life, I'm preparing to actually get a lift and get a tuck. And I feel like I look good for my age. And no one has asked me my age, but I feel like I look really good for my age. I feel good on a good day for my age. What do I feel about it? I feel like, hey, if you can do it and your body can tolerate it and it's going to make you better, I say go for it. I say for the behinds or whatever, I'm going to bring someone on this show who has a real behind and it's something to be proud of. And I've always told her that. And she's a relative and I'm going to ask her to come on this show. And it's not going to be obscene. It's going to be very tasteful. And I want you to talk to her about all the compliments she gets on her behind. And because I am hefty up top, I tend to attract different people. Who's that down there? Oh, okay. Anyhow, I tend to attract different people, but you know, as myself, my daughters have the same quality that I have, and I call it an endowment. I call it an endowment. I feel like it adds to you. It doesn't take away from you.
In the suburbs?
Do people get a lot of work done? You know what? For people of color, I have not seen a lot. I see more natural, more authentic here in the suburbs because we're a little more relaxed. But I do see a lot of joker faces with women other than color. Joker faces like that don't move, or you know, you call them the poker face where they don't move or what have you. But hey, I ain't no hater. Or some their lips are like, but you know, I'm not a hater. You know, hey, if it makes you feel good and you're happy, then yes. But you do see that. You do see that, but not so much with the women of color. I have some shout outs. I get a lot of compliments on my hair and on my style. Everything pretty much, like I had said early on, in my world is black and white. And so I tend to kind of navigate towards the black and white. If I'm going to be colorful, then I will wear something, you know, to a family event or something like that, just to show my Mexican heritage. But my stylist, who keeps my hair on bleak, as you can see, soft, beautiful. Actually, she has clients that fly in from all over just to get their hair done. She is out here in the suburbs, but she's from Jersey, and she's just a very talented stylist, should I say. She has trademarked the dry cut, and she also has a school, and she's also written a book. So she's just a very, how do you want to say it, very talented, gifted. I call her niece daughter is what I call her. But she's kept me on bleak for like 10 years. And she's never missed a beat with me. And I just love her dearly. And she does have those hands insured. And she is very sensitive to, you know, who she takes on as a client. But just a very, very talented person and just a very giving person, and her energy is good. I actually say she has growing hands, and she has these hands that make you feel so much better. I also like to give a shout out to Blaze Pizza D. Hey D with the pretty eyes. And I also like to give a shout out to Jerry, cute Jerry at Chili's. Holla at your girl, Jerry. Send in your questions.
Wrap it up.
This is Sister D in the suburbs, and I hope everybody has a happy weekend. And we just gonna keep doing this. Add yourself, subscribe, send in your questions, and just keep me up to date on what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about, what's going on, and I'm here to help you out in the suburbs. Was that my sister snoring?
I was gonna say like don't say that, but I'm like,
Okay.
no, it was actually